I fell for it. They got me because this list is ridiculous. ESPN's WNBA rookie rankings. Cameron Brink, number 1. Angel Reese, number 2. Kate Martin, number 3. Rakia Jackson, number 4. Julie Vandu, number 5. Caitlin Clark, number 6. The 6th best rookie is Caitlin Clark. Now, I actually looked at the article itself, the article in question. The headlines just make it feel like a complete overcorrection, right? Caitlin Clark is getting all this hype. So therefore, we're going to put these other players ahead of her, 5 other players, in fact, ahead of her. But the article is based on a statistical premise, right? Like, so this is it right here. Written by Neil Payne. He's a data guy. I've read his work before. And basically, they compiled some metrics, win shares, estimated wins added, player efficiency rating, simple box score plus, I don't know, all these numbers, right? Like that are basically a smorgasbord of statistics crunched together. And our emphasis on efficiency. And, like that is going to punish a high usage player who hasn't been as efficient. And basically that's what happened here. The numbers punish Caitlin Clark because she's had the ball more and she's taken more shots and hasn't been as efficient as some of these other women have in what is fewer opportunity and less responsibility. Now, I don't want it to make it like I'm bashing anybody else because this rookie class has been excellent. I mean, Cameron Brink is an excellent defensive player. She is averaging, it says here, 17.8 points per 100 possessions, which is towards the middle of the pack. But she ranks notably second amongst rookies in true shooting percentage, third in rebounding rate, and first in steal and block rates. And she has been a good rim protector, and she does have a lot of potential, right? And then Angel Reese, is a double-double kind of machine. She can get to that level. She's averaging 10.9 points and 9 rebounds. Rebound rate ranks among the league's top 10 players. But her shooting efficiency, as it says here, has been abysmal. 33.8% of attempts from the floor. The league's 11th worst 2-point percentage. And she's missing all her shots near the basket. Then there's Kate Martin, who is a very good role player, but is playing a role on a championship level team. Rakia Jackson has been very, very impressive. But again, someone whose responsibility is going up. She is producing a bunch of points per 100 possession. And as she gets more opportunity, maybe she could wind up being the rookie of the year. I like her game a lot, but she hasn't had that responsibility as of yet. And then the league's oldest rookie in Vanloo before you get to Caitlin Clark. And, this is just these stats. This is why people have a backlash to analytics at times, because stats can be a useful tool. There's no question. But it's an absurd premise that Caitlin Clark would be the 6th best rookie in the WNBA when you look at traditional stats and counting stats and take into account her role and responsibility. I mean, when you're looking at the counting stats, she beats everybody. Points, assists, all those. She's hit benchmarks that very few rookies have ever hit before. I mean, Caitlin Clark is averaging what? 15.6 points, 5 rebounds, 6.4 assists. That blows all those other women out of the water. And yes, she hasn't been as efficient as she could be going forward. She has turned the ball over more than she will in the future. She has not shot the ball well enough. She's also faced more intense defense than anyone ever coming into the league. Not only has she faced more intense defense than anyone ever coming into the league, where we're talking about, if she's being targeted, and Gino Auriemma says she's being targeted and she's being picked up 96 feet, and people are forgetting to shoot their free throw because they're going to face guard her. But the statistics bear that out as well. I shared this in a previous video that Clark was being blitzed more as a ball handler than any other team in the WNBA. Not than any other player in the WNBA. She is being blitzed more than any other team in the WNBA, which means The entire opposing team is game planning around her as a rookie. The game plan, the scouting report, when you go against the Indiana Fever is let's get after Clark. Let's make somebody else beat her. Let's not let her get a consistent open look at all. And credit to the women who have been D'ing her up. I mean, the Liberty did it amazingly the other night. I know the Fever were tired off of a rough stretch of schedule, but when you look at the defenders that the Liberty have to throw at a player, Lainey Hamilton was great in that game, in that role. Burke and Thornton, various bodies, Vandersloot were thrown at her in that game. And, other teams are making it a point. They're making it a point to try to shut her down and to rattle her and to make her as inefficient as possible. But yet still as a rookie, she's hitting numbers that few have ever hit before with that level of defensive pressure. So if you are able to process context, responsibility, importance to a team, role, opposing game plans, overall production, and you come to the conclusion that 5 rookies have been better than Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, it's almost trolling with statistics. It's almost trolling with statistics because, yes, could someone be more efficient in a very, very much more limited sample and role? Yeah, of course. Of course they could. But that's not, watching the game and processing the game and using statistics as a tool to enhance what you see with your own eyes. And when you put it out, it does look like headline chasing and overcorrection. And I fell for it, right? Here I am talking to you. I mean, I'm not mad. It's just ridiculous. I mean, Caitlin Clark won WNBA Rookie of the Month in May by the league. And look, I believe Clark will be the best rookie from this rookie class. I believe she will be one of the best players in the WNBA, if not the best player in the WNBA at some point in the future. But that doesn't mean it's a guarantee. That doesn't mean these other rookies can't hoop. They can hoop. Angel Reese is a rebounding monster with a motor. Cameron Brink has incredible length, defensive instincts, the potential to unlock much more offensively. Rakia Jackson has shown she can be a real scorer at the WNBA level. Like, all these things are true. But ranking Clark 6th best amongst rookies is a joke. Let's be real about it.